Welcome back guys to another video here at TTMotorsport. This time we're bringing you another top 10 moments video. This time we're coming from Silverstone. A bit of a different video this week as there wasn't so much action as normal. Just a one-off at this racetrack. Don't know why it didn't produce a lot of action, but hey ho, we've only got 5 minutes for you this week. But Silverstone, great track, home of F1. And out of the clips that we do have, there are some amazing moments. So starting off with Ted and Carl. In our Tier 1 race, it was very wet, as you can see, on board with Tez here behind Carl, coming up towards Maggots and Beggots. He looks around the outside of Carl going into this section, and they're side by side. Excellent racing here, managing to not bump into each other and keeping it clean, goes wheel to wheel, and Tez has it done by the exit of Chapel, but coming down the straight now towards Stowe. Carl goes out to the left, and I think they just touch wheels, and unfortunately in these conditions and at that speed it was always going to end badly, but just a tiny little tap from Carl onto Tez, which unfortunately ruined that epic battle that they were having. On to number 4 we have Jagerbomb versus Haze. This is on the last lap of the race, coming towards Stowe now, on board with Jagerbomb in that slipstream, using up all the ERS he has left. He looks around the outside of Stowe, a difficult place to make a move normally, and in the wet it's even more difficult. We just see Haze's front wing there, front wheel, just sticking with him as he breaks around the outside. Jagerbomb's used up all of his ERS, and Haze is able to go around the outside. Jagerbomb can't quite switch it back, and Haze just holds on to that 7th position. But great racing there. Shame for Jagerbomb that he couldn't make the move and get up into make another place up, but fantastic racing there. On number 3 we have myself, TTM Josh, changing it up from Pickles versus Alistair. I've just made my pit stop, coming out of the pits now. Alistair's just going through turn 1 now, and will just overtake me here. And I am on the fresh tyre, so I do have a bit of an advantage here. So it's not, me just. Alistair couldn't really do anything about it because I just had better tyres. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, coming down Wellington Straight, I want to say. Being British, I should probably know this, but Wellington Straight down into Brooklands and Luffield. Going around the outside, we get a ton of understeer right here, and just manage to keep it within the track limits as we go around the outside of the Racing Point driver on those fresh tyres. Probably a bit warmer from being in the tyre blankets as well. So able to make that move and go and try and catch Brindy, which we were unsuccessful in doing this time. Now coming on to our number 2 spot, we have M Still versus Liam Hannon. As we come on board with M Still here, coming through Cops. Liam gets quite wide, gets a bad exit, and M Still is on those soft tyres. He's able to go around the outside of Maggots into Beckett's, and a fantastic move there from the 2 Tier 2 drivers as M Still makes up another place. And on to our number 1 place for this week in our top 5 moments is Thomason versus Simba. On board with Thomason here, coming through Maggots and Beckett's. Still torrential rain, even at the end of our Tier 1 race. Through Chapel now, Thomason gets a slightly better exit, he's using all of his ERS down towards Stowe, but I think he's running slightly more downforce. That would be what I would say, because he's not able to pass Simba on the straight, but through Stowe now, he seems to just have a touch more downforce and can get on the power a little bit quicker and easier, and then round the outside into this final few corners at Silverstone. Thompson is able to make the move done. It's worth mentioning as well, Jagerbomb and Stant, I think, had a similar move, so an honorary shout out to them as well. Anyway, that's been top 5 moments for you this week. Sorry it's a bit condensed. We should be back to normal top 10 moments next week. If you liked the video, hit that like button, subscribe to keep up to date with all of the content that we're doing on here as we start to stream on here now. And anyway, I hope you guys are staying safe, and we'll see you next time.